By popular demand, here is the official completion guide for the Step to the Right main Easter egg quest in the Rocky Horror Zombies Show custom map in Black Ops 3. To start off with, you're going to want to obtain a sniper rifle from the mystery box. Any sniper type weapon will do here. Then you'll want to head to the castle entrance and look up in the top left window where you'll see the image of Riff Raff staring back at you. Go ahead and hit him once with the sniper rifle and you'll hear the sound cue, signaling completion of the step. Next you'll want to retrieve the duster from the right shelf in the elevator room. Then, interact with the clock with the skeleton inside it to hear the sound cue and complete the step. Next you'll want to obtain Cymbal Monkeys from the mystery box. Please note that during this step, the odds of retrieving the monkeys have been increased to about a 4 out of 10 chance. Then, throw the monkeys in front of the red throne in the ballroom. Once the monkeys detonate, a sound cue will signal completion, and any zombies standing on the gray part of the floor will be eliminated. Next, you'll want to head over to the red sonic transducer panel and knife the 2 levers in the top left. This will take a bit of precision, so make sure you center your crosshairs on the levers. Then go ahead and knife the reactor power input directly to the right of the sonic transducer levers. The room will go dark and the reactor power input will light up. Lastly, go ahead and knife the wheel in the bottom left to turn it 3 different times. Once that's completed, you'll want to go ahead and jump in Rocky's tank in the lab. From here you'll need to get about 25 kills while standing in the tank itself, signified by the red souls emitting from the zombies. Once you've gotten enough kills, the red chandelier will descend from the ceiling. Next you'll want to retrieve the Wonder Waff from the mystery box. Once again, the odds of retrieving this weapon have been adjusted for the duration of this step. Then you'll want to go ahead and shoot the middle of the chandelier with the Wonder Waff, causing the power to come back on. Next you'll want to go ahead and knife the barbells on the stage about 15 times until you hear the sound cue. Then, a vault will spawn. Go ahead and stand on top of it and jump 15 times until you hear the sound cue, signaling the completion of this step. Next you'll want to tune 4 radios around the map to certain frequencies. The first one's in Brad's bedroom, the blue room, which needs to be turned 3 times, so it's pointing to the left. Next one's in Janet's room, which needs to be turned once, so it's pointing to the right. The third radio is located in Columbia's bedroom on top of the dresser, which needs to be turned twice, so it's pointing downwards. The last one is in the dining room, which also needs to be turned twice, so it's pointing downwards. The radios will lock and you'll hear the completion cue. Next you'll want to obtain the candlestick Bowie knife from the master bedroom, and go ahead and knife the 2 candlestick holders beside the bed. They will light up, and you'll hear a sound cue, signaling completion. For this next step, you will be faced with a choice between either a cigarette in Brad's room, or a bowl of water in Janet's room. Interact with one of these, each having a different effect that will also change the ending you receive of this map. Keep in mind that based on which one you choose will affect whether or not you gain access to the hidden Step 16 at the end of the Easter egg, so choose carefully. Next up, you'll want to head back to the freezer and knife the ice block in the corner, then pick up the teddy bear. Once you have the teddy bear, run back to Columbia's room and place it on the bench, accompanied by a sound cue. Next, you'll want to throw a grenade at the dining table to remove the cover. Once the cover's removed, you will see Eddie's body within the table, accompanied by a sound cue. Next, you will find 4 mannequins standing on the stage at the floor show. Each one of these mannequins will need a boa that can be retrieved from a random teleport room. The first boa, Columbia's, can be found in the Zen room by knifing the mirror and picking up the boa. Rocky's boa can be found in the criminologist's office by knifing the second set of books on the middle right shelf. Pick up the boa and move to the next room. Brad's boa can be found in the shock treatment room by knifing the cage door to open it, and then taking out the zombie sitting in the wheelchair. If you do not take out the zombie, he will bite you when you attempt to grab the boa. Lastly, Janet's boa can be found in the casket within the church. Knife the casket and pick up the boa. Then head back to the stage and place the boas on each respective mannequin, which will be accompanied by a section of Rose Tint My World. The boas can be placed before having all of them, but each boa does correspond to a specific mannequin, so keep that in mind. Once you complete this step, the lights will turn back on the stage, and a final section of Rose Tint My World will play. For the next step, you'll need to get 50 kills while standing inside the pool. Please note this step may take a kill in order to actually activate. Completion of this step will be signified by the lights turning out as Don't Dream It Be It plays. For the next step, you'll want to retrieve the Riff Ray from the mystery box. Once again, the odds have been adjusted. Then, once you have the Riff Ray, go ahead and shoot the top of the radio tower where Frank is hanging on 5 times with the regular Riff Ray, or once with the Pack-a-Punch Riff Ray. Frank will fall off the tower and disappear into the pool as the sound cue plays. Lastly, you'll want to go to the spaceship through the teleporter. In the middle of the spaceship, you will find a big red button. Go ahead and press that button to finish the main part of this Easter egg, retrieve your reward, and unlock the Step to the Right achievement. Once this is done, you'll notice that the zombie's eyes will change color based on which ending you have unlocked, which will also be accompanied by an achievement once the sound cue is finished playing. You may also notice that the sky has changed because you are now in outer space. If the eyes have turned green, signifying the good ending, you may just receive a little bit of help escaping the castle after all.